How often do you quit? Most of us were raised to believe that quitting is bad. Never give up. Push through. Man, fuck that shit. What if this mindset is holding you back? What if quitting is the best decision you could ever make in your life? Alright, so I just recently finished The Dip by Seth Godin, and it has completely changed my perspective on quitting. You see, we always hear that quitting is for the weak, that winners never quit and quitters never win. But what if that's not true? What if quitting is a skill that can make or break your success? Look, I'm not gonna spoil the book. This is worth reading, so go check it out. Matter of fact, nah, do not Spark Notes this, do not TikTok this. I'm tired of you cooked dopamine receptors, attention span ass niggas not reading shit. Go read a fucking book. But think about it, if you're stuck in a job you hate, in a toxic relationship, or even just a dream that no longer excites you, do you stay or do you quit? But yeah, that's the question we're taking out to the streets. We're talking about quitting today, so let's go find some victims. How often do you quit? Quit. Do you ever quit? Quit. Do you quit? All right, how often do you guys quit things?
No.
No?
Nah.
Never.
Not often.
Not very often.
Nah.
When I have to.
Occasionally.
Very often. Not a lot.
I quit all the time at a lot of things.
I try not to quit at all. Like, I've been doing the same shit. Like, I find something that I'm good at and I continue to keep doing it.
Why not? Why?
If you quit, then obviously you didn't have no motivation to start. So quitting is just something that should be more so for the people who aren't so passionate about it.
I don't quit because quitting means that I'm failing, and I never fail and I never quit.
Can't, bro. You got people depending on you, man. You never quit, bro.
Quitting is sometimes something you have to do.
I noticed that every time I quit, it was because I was scared I couldn't do something.
I don't really quit. I think I take like a pause on whatever I'm doing and that I don't want to do anymore.
Do you think quitting is the same as failing?
That's a good question.
I know, right? I wrote these.
Yeah.
No.
Nah, it's not.
No, I don't think so.
Nah.
Why? What makes it different?
I guess to some people it might be, but I think you kind of need to quit sometimes to figure out what you really want.
Because I think sometimes you have to quit.
I don't really think that there's much you can fail on. I mean, you just kind of learn, and quitting it's not like giving up. It's just like a humble decision to take another path.
Depends on what it is, you know? Like if it's something you care about, cool, you know what I'm saying? And you don't quit, but if you don't care about it, you know, you can quit and, you know, come at it from a different angle or do something different, you know?
There is a very blurry line between them. If you quit and then you don't try something else, like if you let it get you down in the dumps and you can't pull yourself up by your bootstraps after that, that's failing. But if you selectively choose to stop something that is not right for you and then you put yourself in a better situation, then that's a really good thing.
I'll say failing is like trying your absolute hardest and you just like couldn't surpass whatever you were trying to do. And then quitting is like you definitely could have kept going, but you just chose to stop short.
Not everything serves you, you know?
I don't know, when you fail at something, that's not always like a bad thing.
Yeah. No, I think a lot of people think it is, and it's easier to quit to say that you did it on purpose instead of accidentally failing at something.
I mean, if you quit something and you don't continue it, then I think you failed it.
I feel like failing is a part of success. Like, you gotta fail to succeed, but quitting is just like quitting.
When should someone quit something versus when to like double down and push through? What do you think constitutes sticking with something versus quitting?
If I'm quitting something, I think I'm quitting because I'm uncomfortable or it's something that I just genuinely didn't want to do. When you fail, that's when like you know you tried.
Yeah.
You didn't quit. You just failed at it. But then you can still go and do it again.
You gotta think of like the outcomes. Like if something's like bad for you.
Give an example.
I don't know, like if you're
A toxic relationship where you just give your heart and soul to the person, and even after that they just still don't love you, and so you keep pouring out your heart into them. You think they'll change and they never change. The next thing you know, 4 years have gone by and you're still stuck in this relationship, and you think maybe things will change now, and then you're still just
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
type shit.
And you gotta look at it like, nah, this is not for me, you know?
But if you think that the outcomes would be good and you're like, oh, like, but I need it and I would learn so much, then you should push through and like.
I think that you should consult yourself, your inner self, your like higher self, and if it's something that you really, really want, you shouldn't give up on it.
I feel like when you just have that feeling of like, it's next try, or it's just next try, like constantly of that. And especially like if you put all your effort in, you know what I'm saying? I lost the question too, I'm not gonna lie.
I think you should push through as much as you can, but if you need to and you feel like it's right for you, then quit and move on to something else.
I think if it's like not benefiting you,
Not service you, you quit it and you cut it out.
yeah.
The expert quitter herself. What's something you guys have quit that made your life better? It's a scenario where you quit something, but it actually made your life better.
Procrastinating, or even just like smoking, like something that you quit to get a better outcome.
I feel like nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, I feel like I don't quit things. I just keep going. I feel like I don't just stop. I change something.
So if something's not working, rather than quitting, you just pivot.
Yeah.
I was in the Navy, bro. I quit that, you know what I'm saying? It made my life a lot better.
I think being selective about the kind of people I choose to surround myself with was one of the best things I did with my life.
I guess quitting my job. I'm glad I quit.
Yeah,
Now I have
it's
more
making your life better. Yeah, you have more time. Do
exactly,
whatever.
exactly.
You're outside.
Certain relationships, I stopped putting effort and just like quit those because like they weren't benefiting me.
The expert quitter herself.
Things I've quit, I'm gonna start with a big one. Religion. I quit my faith because it was really taking a lot out of me. So I'm like free, but I'm also like free.
As far as like, you know, just habits that are bad, like quitting bad habits.
Like drinking, smoking, fucking ugly ass bitches.
Exactly. Like quitting just bad things of that sort is beneficial to your life.
Final question, I'm just gonna ask you if this camera, right? Well, Chad, get this camera. So this camera is someone who struggles with quitting. What advice would you give to someone who's thinking about quitting? Like they're like, I love nicotine, I need to quit, but I can't. Fuck! It's just like a little piece of advice you'd give to the viewer at home who struggles with quitting something. Advice would you give to someone who's thinking about quitting?
Don't quit.
Pretty simple.
If you're looking to quit, have a reason to quitting, but then try to find something that you should do to replace the quit.
I would pivot. Something else.
Fucking quit. You're better than this. That's what I would say.
Oh.
If you want to quit and it's not making you happy, you should make joy a priority and quit.
Don't do it, bro. Lock in.
Fucking lock in. Double down on that shit. Lock in.
Lock in, man.
David Goggins type.
Yeah, bro.
You want to quit? We're on mile 54 right now. You want to quit at mile 55? No, bitch.
You have to, bro. That's deep stuff right there, man.
Think about the future.
Think about the future.
You never know where you're going to be in 5 years, so
Life's like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're going to get.
Don't quit. Keep going. Push past your dreams.
Front shove. Does he have it in him? I fucking rolled my ankle. Should I bust one real quick?
Don't be a quitter.
He's tweaking.
Ooh. Okay, I would say you should stick with your gut. I feel like that's number one. If you really want to quit and you're scared too, I say just go through with it, and you never know what the outcome will be, whether it's good or bad, and that's not a bad thing.
Like as Nike says, just do it.
By like quitting something that doesn't benefit you, you're committing to yourself.
Think about yourself the same way that you think about anyone that you care about, and think about like your future and what, you know, how you think you're gonna feel, how you think your life is gonna look like. And if it's really selfish reasons, like you're just like too comfortable and stuff like that, you have to get used to being uncomfortable.
You just gotta put your mind to it, bro. If you know that it's bad and you're not trying to change your lifestyle, then at the end of the day, you just can continue to fuck up your life.
Fucking bot.
Yeah, you a bot. That's all I gotta say, bro. For real. Just, hey, keep God first.
Yes.
Most definitely.
I appreciate it, man. Yo, this man came up to me and was like, yo, I just watched your video in class. Big shout out to G, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate it, bro. That's my guy. That's my guy. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Hey, WLDBOYZ on all platforms. Fuck with my Twitch, ZAYBRINKS, Zay Brinks, and then my dog.
Y'all some wild boys.
Yeah, follow Wild Boys, man.
Wild boys.
All right, man. Appreciate you.
All right. Exposition time. The truth is, quitting isn't always giving up. Instead, it's making room for something better. Bar. People quit jobs all the time to find careers they actually love. People leave relationships to find the right person. Athletes step away from sports to uncover their new passions. Quitting isn't failure. Instead, look at it as a strategy. The real key is knowing when to quit and why. If something is draining you, holding you back, or no longer serves you, maybe quitting isn't a step back, it's your next move forward. But if there's light at that end of the tunnel and you see the results, you see the benefits, then double down and push through. Half-ass efforts create half-ass results. So if you're not trying to be the best, get the fuck out of my way. Because we coming. Pause. We coming hard. Next time you find yourself questioning whether or not you should quit, ask yourself this. Am I quitting because it's hard or because it's the wrong path? My main takeaway is that you should give it your all. Push out 110% of your heart into something and see whether or not it grows. I guarantee you it will. And if it doesn't, the smartest thing you could do for yourself is quit.
It's not enough